Hello, my fellow Tritonians. Welcome back to another episode of VTV.
If you follow TikTok, and who doesn't?
Me.
You know about the Get Ready With Me trend, where creators post a video of themselves putting on makeup or getting ready to go out while sharing a story or some facts about themselves.
We start off today's show with Parker Hertigan oversharing as he gets ready to film a hockey game. Watch and be amazed.
So I just came back from school, and the game is at 4 p.m. Triton takes on Danvers in the first round of the hockey state playoffs. So I came back to grab all my stuff. So the batteries are all charged. I'm going to grab my bag. Here's my bag. And get prepared. Fun fact number one, numero uno. I have a lot of Lego cars. So this past summer, I would collect these Lego cars. And me and my friends got into it, so I got a little bit of a collection now. That's fun fact number one. Yep, not there. There it is. Okay. What I do before games to get ready to film some high-speed, action-packed sports. Fun fact number two, I'll play ping pong to keep myself in check. See that? Fun fact number three is that I'm not very good at ping pong, but I'm okay. Fun fact number four while we're down here. Players, will get themselves hyped to a game. As someone who doesn't play sports anymore and strictly commits their time to filming the sports on the production side, you gotta get yourself hyped to some music. There it is. Because players will be getting themselves hyped. So I gotta do the same. I gotta be on the same level going into the game. Because if I'm not, their quality of play might be good, but my quality of capturing their play, no bueno. We gotta be on the same level here. So let's see. What's a good one? E9. So I think fun fact number 5 I would have to give you would be, I only started filming sports my senior year, so it's never too late. If you're into it though, invest. It's a fun time and it pays off. Woo! You know what? I'm gonna leave. I guess a 6th fun fact about me while I have my bag and I'm ready to go is I double sock. I have another pair of white socks under here. So yeah, these are snap-on socks too. They're the real deal. All right, so I'm gonna go out to the car and yep. This is my car. Got a Buick LaCrosse. Fun fact about this car is I got a speeding ticket with it. Lost my license for about 4 months and had to take the test again and pay around $1,000. So don't speed. And that's my words of wisdom today. All right. Another fun fact is I gotta have water and gum when I am filming because I don't know. It's just the way it goes. All right, we're at the graph. There's Mr. Haley too. So I'll go in and show you my spot and everything. And yeah, that'll be that. What's going on? We're here at the graph rink. We made it. So here, a fun fact about how I film and get it done is I'll sit on the corners. The corners of the glass are where you want to be when you're filming hockey, because that picks up an angle from all the way down to the ice to a great angle right here in the net when the puck goes in the net, and you get the sellies and you get the enjoyment. So here I am at my corner. It's for VTV. Yeah. Here I am at the game. I'm at my corner, like I said. I'm filming. I'm at him, up and at him. Boys are going out. Looking good. And puck drop, so I got to get on and I'll update you guys throughout. We're here. First intermission. First period's over. Goes from Rump, Percy. Danvers took one, but other than that, we dominated. Forecheck for Triton's been incredible. They barely got past the red line. Physical game. Everybody's coming hard, hitting. Just like what you want to see. Excuse me. End of the game, we're headed out, graph ring traffic, you know. Good win, 3-2. So now I'll be headed home and I'm gonna offload all the videos onto Google Drive. Another fun fact is we are 2-0 this year against Danvers. So, well, now we are. So that's cool. And now all that's left for today is to upload the clips. Then I turn it into an edit. I hope you guys all enjoyed a day in the life of P. Herty Prod. Take care. Brush your hair. Let's go. Triton Vikings. That's it. There it is. The video's over. The video's over.
Park Lunch is a family-owned restaurant in Newburyport where the locals go for comfort food and to hang out with their friends and neighbors.
Sounds like that show about a bar in Boston called Cheers, where everybody knows your name.
If you caught that reference, you're definitely not a teenager.
Here's Molly and Alana with the story.
The Park Lunch, also known as the place where the sports crowds huddle, is a place known for its homey charm and is truly loved by locals in Newburyport, Massachusetts. The Park Lunch has been nominated multiple times for Newburyport's Best, and in one trip, you'll know exactly why.
The first Park Lunch, because this is the second one, it was next door where the gas station is, and we opened in 1935. So we moved to this location, which across the parking lot, in 1957. This isn't the original building when I started working here. We burned down in 2004. So we tried to put it back to look like the old one, and it's similar, but it's not exact. You know, I just think it's a family-based place where, you know, we have a lot of the coaches and teams and families come before and after the games to hang out because, you know, years ago there was a million little sports bars on the corners. There's none. We're the only one left in Newburyport. So this is the hometown place. This is where all the townies go.
I like the Park Lunch because it has a sense of community. Like my parents took me there since I was like, I don't know, like 5. My mom went there when she was like in high school as well.
Park Lunch is important to the community because it's a nice place where a lot of people go to just hang out, eat with their friends or family.
Having your picture on the wall at the Park Lunch, it's an honor, you know. We just don't throw pictures of anybody up here. Anyone that's up there is an individual. That means that they excelled in their sport. The team pictures that we have up, they're male or female, means that if it's a team and that team has done great, they've made it to at least the states. You know, like I said, we're just not throwing random pictures up. There's a meaning behind it. You've earned it.
The waitresses are so nice. Everyone's treated equally and it's really nice and it's a good environment for like me and my friends to go, but I could also go back with my parents or my grandparents. Park Lunch is one of those restaurants where you can just walk in and everyone has a smile on their face and everyone in there like knows each other because it's just locals, and I don't think that we have many places like that anymore.
I started working here when I was 14. I went to high school in Newburyport. I went to college at UNH and I continued working the whole time I was here. And when I got out of college, the guy that was running the kitchen was done, so I took the job and just kept going. And from there, I wanted it. I feel Park Lunch is it's a very open environment for everyone to come into. You yourself, kids come in here a lot by themselves. They feel comfortable. We enjoy the kids that come in. There's never any issues.
A really good price. I get good food and a place to hang out and grab dinner with my friends.
It's really nice in there, it's really homey, and you can go there with like friends or family.
Chain restaurants like Black Cow or anywhere else have like a restaurant feel. Park Lunch has like a homey feel, you know, like you feel like you're gonna get like a home-cooked meal. It's very, very nice.
If you ever have the chance to visit the Park Lunch located in Newburyport, Massachusetts, you won't be disappointed.
Are you wondering what is causing these people to fall in these videos? A silent killer. Gravity. Research states that gravity is the leading cause of death in the United States. Do you think your children are safe from gravity? Absolutely not. Gravity affects children disproportionately. They end up getting scrapes and boo-boos. Make sure that in order to protect your children, you wrap them up in bubble wrap and lock them in a dark room. This is a message from the Federal Gravity Axis. Be safe out there, everyone.
So Nick, did you know that VTV is shown to the middle school students each week by their teachers as well?
I didn't. Hello, you little minions!
This next segment is for you guys. You 8th graders will be joining us next year in the high school, so you'll need to know the important stuff they don't teach you in middle school.
Ava put together the survival guide so you can fit in on day one. Watch and learn.
Hi Vikes, do you ever feel like you were just failing at high school? Well, today I'm here to help. I will tell you an amazing guide on how to survive the crazy world that are inside the doors of Triton High School. Step 1 is to avoid the stairwell closest to Mr. Norton at all costs in the morning. By avoiding the stairwell next to Norton's room, you avoid being late to class, being shoved, or sometimes they think that you're in the line, so when you try and go around and go down the stairs, they think you're cutting and they yell at you. So just avoid the stairwell. Step 2 is to walk. Continue walking through the hall. If you are walking in the hallway, continue walking and do not stop unless you are going to your locker or turning into a classroom, and walk on the right side. Step number 3 is to take perfect, neat, nice notes. My notes are my prized possession. If you take nice, neat notes in class, you can have everything that you need just on that piece of paper. You can do that by having very colorful, nice pens and nice highlighters. Step number 4 is to kiss up to a teacher. Every single one of your teachers you should be best friends with. Make them love you. And once you are there, you are golden. Some teachers appreciate you doing things like extra credit, staying after school, or if you have a teacher like Mr. Getty, just bring up a debate or something about bees or the Queen's death, and bam, half the class gone, and you also bonded with him. Step number 5, for girls personally, you probably would do the same if you were a boy, use the library bathrooms when you need to go to the bathroom, because there's always people. So go to the library.
Can I be in it? Can I be in it? Can I say something?
Yep.
Dare look him. Don't vape.
During the day, if you need to go to the bathroom between classes, do not bother going to any of the bathrooms upstairs or downstairs, because there will be 15 people in there. Go to the library, no one was ever in there, and you go right in, right out. Make sure you say hi to Miss Jones. Next step is to bring snacks, because it awkwardly hits you in the middle of like B period and you're like, I'm starving. So make sure you have snacks in your bag.
Also can I say something? Your stomach will start to growl and people around you will be like, what the heck is happening? And you'll realize it's you and you'll be like, oh, I wonder who it is. So bring food.
Always, there's no such thing as too much food.
Never.
We're foodies here. Because being a high schooler, you are the second to last lunch or the last lunch. Bring snacks so that you can eat throughout the day, because after the third period, the only snack is the vending machine, and that's sometimes broken, so bring your own snacks. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope my How to Survive Triton High School helped you, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your high school year. I'm Ava Karakopoulos, back to the studio. Love ya!
Our VTV students were assigned a documentary project for our midterm, and some of the films that came out the best were submitted to the Salem Film Festival.
The festival is next week, and of the 51 student films submitted from all over New England, 2 of the 10 films chosen to be screened in front of a live audience at the festival are from Triton.
You saw Sully's documentary last week. Up next is the second chosen film.
3 of our freshmen reenacted a true account from the 1970s about a Bigfoot sighting on Plum Island that was published in a book of stories about the North Shore. Enjoy!
April 11th, 1978 was a warm but cloudy day. Tired of hanging out around their parents' houses, local teenagers decided to drive out to Plum Island to enjoy the scenery. They saw more than they bargained for. The 4 drove out to Parker River Wildlife Refuge, which is on the southern part of the island. The refuge is composed of more than 4,500 acres of pristine marshes, forests, and beaches. Deer, ducks, and other wildlife call the area home, as do ferocious greenhead flies in the summer. On that April day, the teenagers didn't see any wildlife at all. At first, they didn't notice. They were too busy walking along the path, climbing the observation tower, and enjoying one another's company. But after a while they were sitting up in the tower, they noticed how quiet it was. They didn't hear any birds. They didn't hear any other people. The only thing they heard was a strange clicking sound, which seemed to be coming from somewhere nearby. The teens continued to sit up in the tower. They heard the clicking go on for a while, and then it abruptly stopped. That's when they started hearing the shrieks. Like the clicks, the shrieks were coming from somewhere close to the tower. They were high-pitched and came in short bursts. They weren't made by a human crying out for help, but sounded like they were made by something else. But what exactly? They could have been coming from a large animal, but the 4 teenagers couldn't see anything nearby. The shrieks certainly didn't sound like anything the 4 had ever encountered before. By this point, the teens decided it was time to leave, and they hurried back to their car.
The first time I heard about Bigfoot was on the television show called Believe It or Not or something like that. And it was back in 1978. I was a freshman and he was in Northern America. And the first sighting was in Washington, and then there was another sighting on the East Coast. So in 78 I was a freshman here and I played baseball. So we always practiced down the lower field. And one day during practice, we could see the weeds and the grass just moving. We thought it was hunters out there or something, because we used to go swimming back there after practice. So we go back there and we see these big footprints. We're like, what the heck? They were like size 22s. They were monstrous. And they were deep in the ground, so whoever made those footprints, it was deep. So it was like a month later, we were back out there again, and we saw the grass moving. And then all of a sudden, we see something just stand up, look around, jumped in the water. There's a lot of fish in the water out there. And he just went upstream and off he went.
Yeah, so I grew up on Plum Island, and when I was younger, I used to always be very curious about things that were happening because things were just weird. We had a chicken coop in our yard at the time, and I remember it was raining that night before. I just remember going out the next morning to get some eggs and to check in on the chickens, let them out for the day. And I could just see that some of the chickens were gone. There was feathers on the ground and it looked like something had gotten at them, but it wasn't like a coyote or anything like that. It was definitely big.
As they went down the road, 2 boys in the front saw something emerge from the bushes and run across the road. The figure that crossed was huge, 7 feet or more, very wide, all black from head to toe. It was a little hunched forward as it walked upright. Notice its arms were average as they swung and it walked.
The thing had to be 7.5, 8 feet tall.
I'm convinced that Bigfoot is absolutely a thing and is around. I haven't had any confirmed sightings, but I do have my suspicions. I believe there's something there.
I knew Bigfoot was real.
I didn't think he'd be that skinny, though. He looked hungry.
Maybe that's why he ate Mr. Haley's chickens.
Good point. Well, that's our show.
If you enjoyed today's episode, smash that like button and subscribe to our channel.
For VTV, I'm Nick.
And I'm Audrina. See you next week, Vikes.
Welcome back to another episode of VTV.
Welcome
back to another episode of VTV.
or getting ready to go out while sharing a story or some facts about themselves.
That was awful. Awful.
Nick, I need to read that first. So Nick, did you know that the VTV episode is shown to the middle schoolers each week by their I can't look at you the entire time.
I'm so distracting.
No, so Nick, did you know that the VTV episode is shown to the middle schoolers students by...
I want to put out a petition to move VTV inside. I freeze my butt off every day getting out to this class.
Our VTV students were assigned Yeah. And some of the films that came out the best were submitted and some of the best films...
All right.
Well,
we're going to keep it. We're good.